Alright guys, back out here, and today we are going to prune these yellow squash and zucchini. Much for the same reason that we prune the tomatoes. We want to have adequate airflow in here. We want to prevent disease, but also because the flowers, if you notice, the flowers are underneath the plant. And I want to encourage pollinators to be able to get to those flowers. Now, these plants don't need all these leaves. They don't need to be these massive plants with, all these huge leaves. As long as they have enough leaves to take in the sun and, be able to do what they need to do, then they'll be fine. So see how all of these plants here, they're all close together, their leaves are touching. I'm going to trim all of that up, and I'm going to show you how I do it, because the stems on zucchini plants and squash plants are hollow, and if you cut the stems a certain way, you can prevent pests, bugs, vine borers, beetles, whatever you want to call them, from getting into the vines. Because what they'll do is they'll get into the vines, they'll bore in there, and they will kill your plant. So I trim these leaves in a way that doesn't leave the stems open. So I'm going to show you real quick how I do that. Well, let's take this leaf here for instance, because it's got these spots on it. See, there's like a Y. There's like a Y here. It's like, if you can see that, it's like a Y. So what I do is I take my pruners and I go right there above that Y, and I clip it. And if you take a look there, it doesn't leave the stem open. Oops. There. See that? It doesn't leave the stem open, so nothing can get in there. So that's how I do that. And I'm going to do that to a lot of these leaves here. And then I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I cleaned these ones up pretty good. You see all of these is where I went ahead and pruned the extra leaves off. They probably look a little chopped up, but it's perfectly fine. They have enough leaves on there to get their energy from the sun, and there's plenty of airflow now through here. And a couple of those leaves had like some powdery mildew forming. You can see that. And that's what happens when they don't have adequate airflow and combination of too much humidity or moisture and whatnot. So that's why it's very important. Sorry, I just saw a pest. Caught my eye in here. I think he's in here. Do you see him? Yeah, that is not your friend. He is not welcome. That's a vine borer. He'll bore in the vines of your squash plants, and that'll be the end of the squash plant. So keep an eye on him. Get out of there. Yeah, which means I'm going to probably have to spray my plants now that I've seen that. So anyhow, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. Looks like there's going to be quite a few flowers blooming on here. If you can see that back there, it's going to be quite a few flowers blooming on there. But if those flowers open up and there's too many leaves, pollinators can't get to them, and then what happens is you have little fruits like these that form, but if they don't get pollinated, then they just turn brown and die off. Kind of like that one, that little one back there. So we don't want that. All right. So, and also I just chop and drop, just, you know, let the leaves here and they'll, you know, degrade by themselves. So I'm going to do the rest of this bed. Zucchinis are down on that end. If you can see, I have already done a few of them, so, but those leaves come back and they come back big and they block a lot of air flow. Like these ones here up against the fence, I have to get all in there and clean that up so that we have, just like here, where it's nice and open and enough air flows through there. Keep your plants healthy, guys. All right, that's it for today. Hope you are having a good day. Till next time, thanks for watching.